Mr. Gonzalez, please state your name for the record and proceed with your testimony.
Buenos dias, Chairperson Gautier and Chairperson Lozada and other members of City Council. My name is Will Gonzalez. I'm the Executive Director of Ceiba. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to testify on this important matter. Ceiba is the backbone to the Latino Equitable Development Collective, a collective of the top 10 Latino community-based organizations in the city. We are also members of PACDC, and we support the testimony that was just shared with you by PACDC. Our testimony will focus more on the need for a strategic plan. When I think of the way the land bank is operating today, 10 years after it was created, what comes to mind is a twist of an old saying: the road to gentrification and displacement is paved with good intentions. The land bank was created to better organize how public land should best be used for the public good. Instead, today, the land bank is best being used by private developers who use the word affordable as a Trojan horse to get public land paying cents on the dollar. We hope that this hearing and further work by City Council and the administration lead to a Philadelphia land bank that is strategic, transparent, and accountable. In terms of strategy, today, the land bank is subject to the whims of its staff. Sadly, what the Philadelphia Land Bank holds up as a guide, a strategic plan, still bears the word draft, a draft that was published in 2019, 5 years ago. That is not a plan. It is a concept of a plan. In 2024, the land bank should be working off its second 5-year strategic plan, not still doodling on a 2019 draft of a plan. Failing to have a real plan is planning to fail. This lack of a definitive plan is especially damning since the 2019 draft of that plan recognized, and I quote, "The data analysis for this strategic plan update affirms the sense of urgency. Neighborhoods, markets are changing, and with that change comes a closing window for preserving land for quality, affordable housing and managed community open spaces." That is on page 38 of that draft. We need the land bank to forge a real strategic plan that strengthens its operations, includes a process for an annual review of the plan with public input, has mechanisms to evaluate the land bank's performance and its internal capacity. To be fair to the staff of the land bank, the measuring stick of a real strategic plan will help to evaluate their performance. Adherence to a strategic plan will also help the land bank address its challenges with its lack of transparency. It is not easy to deal with the land bank. It is difficult to communicate with. Its policies are not always followed. Changes to its policies are not always spelled out. Whether it is true or not that the land bank favors private developers, the land bank's lack of transparency about its data, its operations, and its policies feed that distrust. We also ask that you strengthen the oversight of the land bank by its board. Congratulations to Herb Wetzel, who recently became the head of the land bank board. We view his leadership and the steps he is taking to improve how the land bank staff works with the land bank board as being positive. However, much more needs to be done so that the power of leading the land bank is in the hands of the board, not in its staff. We also respectfully request that City Council continue asserting itself with the land bank. This public hearing is great, especially in the absence of the land bank doing it for itself. Finally, I will hold the mirror to ourselves, the community of CDCs and others who want to make sure that public land is used for public good. We, despite the obstacles placed in front of us, can do more, want to do more, to call out the importance of making the land bank effective, despite we not having the cash to hire lobbyists or to make campaign contributions. We do, however, have a voice. Please help to make the land bank a more welcoming place for those of us who want to see it succeed. Please help to make the land bank a truly open place to move public land for public good. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today.
Thank you for your testimony.